All right, let's dive into something kind of interesting today. We're going to be talking about Temu
Temu, yeah.
and making money online. I mean, who doesn't love that idea?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's trying to figure out how to make money online.
Right. I mean, who wouldn't want an extra $225 a day?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at today. We've got this YouTube video, and
Yeah.
it promises to give us a step-by-step guide to making that much money every single day
Every day.
using Temu. So, of course,
Well, of course.
people are skeptical.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. I mean, anytime you see something like that, it's like,
Mhm.
oh, is this too good to be true?
Yeah,
But we're going to break it down and see if this method actually makes sense.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to see what the steps are and kind of, just analyze it, see if this is something that could be worthwhile or if it's just, another scam.
Yeah, another scam.
Yeah.
So basically what the video is all about is affiliate marketing
Right.
with Temu. So if you don't know what that is, essentially you're partnering with them to promote their products. So you share special links, and then if somebody clicks your link, they buy something, Temu gives you a cut
Right.
of the sale.
So they're leveraging, your influence or your audience to get more sales.
Yeah,
It's a partnership, so to speak.
exactly. And the video, it really emphasizes like how popular Temu is.
Right. Yeah.
Especially with younger shoppers. And they talk about, their commission rates. They're pretty generous,
Right.
sometimes up to 30% plus bonuses, which is,
Wow, that's pretty good.
yeah, that's pretty enticing, right?
Yeah, I mean, in the world of affiliate marketing, that's pretty good.
But here's the thing. The video actually starts with a disclaimer.
Interesting.
It says you won't get rich quick.
Yeah.
And that it takes real work.
So they're trying to be a little more transparent.
So do you think that's like, are they being genuine?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Or is this just like a tactic to build trust?
I think it could be a bit of both, right?
Yeah.
They want to appear genuine. They want to
Yeah.
separate themselves from those, those quick, rich schemes that like promise you the world and deliver nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I think they're probably trying to, manage expectations a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, this isn't just, you're going to get rich overnight.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to have to put in some effort, which, that's true of any business, really.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's talk about the actual method.
Okay, let's break it down.
The creator talks about using free tools, which is appealing to like beginners.
Right.
Right. So they talk about things like Google Docs,
Mm-hmm.
Google Gemini, which is their AI, and then also Canva.
Right, yeah. So
Yeah.
really accessible tools, right?
Yeah.
I mean, almost everybody has a Google account these days. Canva is, pretty ubiquitous.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense that they would,
So it's like a very low barrier to entry
yeah.
to actually like get started. You don't have to pay for.
Right. You don't have to invest in any, crazy software or
Yeah.
anything.
Okay. So you've got your tools. Now you need products.
Okay. Right. What are you going to promote?
What are you going to promote? So he says to use Google Gemini, that AI,
Okay.
to figure out what's hot. So like what people are searching for,
Yeah.
fashion, electronics, like those.
The usual suspects.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a good approach, right? I mean, to use data
Yeah.
to understand,
Yeah.
like, what's trending, what people are searching for. I mean, that's market research 101, right?
Absolutely.
But, relying on AI for all that, that's an interesting
Choice. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you really trust the AI to give you everything you need to know?
Right.
That's the question.
Yeah. Okay. So you've got your products. Now you need to get the word out.
Right. So how we can do that?
The video focuses on two strategies: articles on Medium and pins on Pinterest.
Okay. Interesting.
Interesting.
So they're thinking both like a little bit longer form content with the articles
Yeah.
and then shorter, more visual content with the pins.
Exactly. Now with the Medium articles, he suggests using,
Guess what?
don't tell me, Google Gemini again
The AI. Okay.
to write the product descriptions. So you
It's-
feed the AI information about the product
Yeah.
and it'll spit out the content.
Yeah.
And he says it's like ready to publish.
Ready to publish.
I don't know about that.
I'm a little skeptical of that.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, first of all, the quality of the writing.
Right. I mean, can an AI really capture like the nuances
Right.
of good copywriting?
Yeah.
You need that human touch to really make it persuasive.
And what if everybody's using the AI?
Yeah, that's another concern.
Then everybody's product descriptions will be exactly the same.
It's all going to be very generic,
Yeah.
and that's not going to help you stand out.
No. All right. So some concerns there. What about the Pinterest strategy. He says to make eye-catching pins
Yeah.
in Canva, of course, showcasing the products.
Yeah.
And then you link those pins back to Temu using a service called Linktree.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's basically like you can put multiple links in one pin.
So you can have like different products.
Yeah.
Or different categories.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, visually, you're trying to catch somebody's attention.
Right. I mean, Pinterest is very visual.
Yeah.
People scroll through. There's tons of images. If you don't have something that like pops and is interesting, they're just going to keep scrolling.
Right.
So that makes sense. You have to have those like, eye-catching visuals.
Yeah. But even with that, I mean...
Right. There's some questions.
There's still some things missing here.
Yeah, like what?
Well, for one, he doesn't really talk about the competition.
Right.
How many other people are out there promoting the exact same Temu products?
Yeah. And how are you going to stand out? How are you going to drive traffic? That's a big piece that's missing.
Mm-hmm. And then also, like, ethically.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to promote products you've never even used?
Yeah, that's the big question, right?
Just like it doesn't seem right.
Authenticity is a big part of like marketing and being an influencer.
Yeah.
And if you're just promoting products you've never used, just to get a quick commission.
Yeah.
That just feels, I don't know, feels wrong to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's definitely some more to unpack here.
Absolutely. There's some red flags that we need to, dive into a little deeper.
There are definitely some red flags there. It's easy to get caught up in the, make money online hype.
Yeah.
But we really got to take a step back and think about some of these things, like those ethical concerns.
Yeah, yeah. He kind of just completely ignores them.
He does. He just blows right past them.
Yeah.
Like it's no big deal.
It is a big deal.
It is.
Promoting products you haven't used yourself.
Yeah.
That's a question of authenticity.
Right.
And transparency.
Right.
Like ideally, as an affiliate marketer, you should be recommending products that you genuinely believe in.
Yeah.
That you can vouch for,
Yeah, it's about building trust with your audience.
Right.
If you're just pushing products to,
yeah,
make a quick buck.
People can see right through that.
They can.
They know when you're not being genuine.
Yeah. Okay. So ethics is a big concern. But what about the practical side of things?
Okay.
He makes it sound like you can just use these free tools.
Yeah.
Throw up some AI content, and
Yep.
then the money just rolls in.
Right.
But I kind of doubt it's that easy.
I would say it's probably not that easy.
No. I mean,
Yeah.
what about like hidden costs?
Right. I mean, there are always costs involved.
Right.
I mean, he does mention things like, paid advertising.
Right.
You might have to spend some money to get your content seen.
So even though the tools are free,
Right.
you might have to pay to actually get people to see what you created.
Yeah. You got to think about how you're going to, get in front of the right people.
Yeah.
And that often costs money.
And what about taxes? Does he mention that?
I don't recall him mentioning tax. And,
Yeah.
any income you earn through affiliate marketing,
Right.
it's taxable.
So you got to keep track of all that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You got to keep good records.
Yeah.
Consult with a tax professional.
Yeah.
To make sure you're doing everything right.
Okay. So we've got ethics, hidden costs, taxes. But let's zoom out even further.
Okay.
What about Temu itself? I mean, they've kind of come out of nowhere
Yeah.
and exploded in popularity.
Right.
But is this sustainable? I mean,
Yeah, that's a great question.
are they just going to
Yeah.
be a fad and then disappear?
It's hard to say. I mean, their marketing has been very aggressive.
Yeah.
They've got those really low prices.
Mhm.
That's definitely grabbing attention.
But can they keep that up?
That's the question, right?
Yeah.
Can they maintain that?
Yeah. And there's also been a lot of talk online about their product quality.
Right.
Is the stuff any good?
Yeah. And where are they getting it from?
Right. Are their supply chains ethical?
All those things matter to consumers now.
Yeah.
People want to know, where their products are coming from,
Yeah.
how they're being made.
Sustainability is important.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So if you're thinking about jumping on this whole Temu bandwagon,
Yeah.
you really got to do your research.
Right.
And think about the long game here. It's not just about chasing a quick buck.
You got to think about, the company you're representing.
Yeah.
The values they stand for.
This is why I love doing these deep dives.
Yeah.
It's we're not just taking a YouTube video at face value.
Right.
We're looking at all sides and uncovering the stuff they don't tell you.
The hidden stuff.
Yeah, so you can make a more informed decision.
Exactly.
So we've talked about all the downsides, but I'm curious, could this approach work on other platforms?
I mean, yeah, Potentially.
Hmm.
The basic idea of affiliate marketing,
Right.
finding a niche, making good content, getting people to click your links,
Yeah.
that's kind of universal.
So it's not just about Temu, it's about like
Yeah.
understanding how this stuff works
Right.
and then maybe applying it in a different way.
Exactly. Like, say you're really into handmade stuff,
Okay.
you could try this on Etsy.
Oh, interesting. Instead of like
Yeah.
mass-produced stuff, it'd be like,
Yeah. Unique
oh,
items.
yeah.
You could write blog posts, make social media posts, telling the stories behind the products.
Highlighting the people who make them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and Pinterest would be perfect for that.
Oh, absolutely.
All those like visual pins
Yeah.
showcasing the jewelry or the art.
Right. Pinterest is made for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's all about the visuals. And you could even do video tutorials, behind the scenes looks at how things are made.
Oh, that'd be cool. Okay, so Etsy makes sense. What about a giant like Amazon?
Uh, Amazon's tricky. I mean, they have so much stuff.
Yeah.
The competition's insane. You'd really need to, focus on one specific thing,
Right.
become an expert.
Like find your lane.
Yeah, exactly. So let's say you're a tech person, right?
Okay.
You know all about smart home devices. You could do reviews, comparisons, video demos.
Become like the smart home guru,
Exactly.
and then people find your stuff,
Yeah,
click your Amazon links.
right. But it's all about, actually helping people,
Yeah.
not just trying to, make a quick sale.
Man, this is really interesting. We started with Temu,
Right.
and now we're talking about like,
All sorts of possibilities.
yeah. So I guess the takeaway is
Yeah.
this stuff can be adapted.
It's about the principles, not just the specific platform.
Exactly. And that's what we do here. We take these these flashy promises and we really,
Dig deeper.
yeah, we dig deeper. We think about all the angles so
Absolutely.
you can make a good decision for yourself. Well, that's about it for today. Thanks for joining us. Keep learning, stay curious, and we'll see you next time for another deep dive.